Paul, moving on now, Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group, Common Ground.
Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. So joining us today is Karol Swan from the York area. Nice to see you today, Karol.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Yeah.
Nice rain.
Yeah,
nice
very
rain.
nice.
Yeah. Did you drive in rain today?
Yeah, that's good. It was okay. It wasn't real heavy, but it was fine.
It was a nice rain.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Well, you're here today to talk about how many Nebraska farmers are growing produce, and is this another way to bring family back to the farm?
Yes, it is. Well, I looked up some statistics, and there's over 80 farmers markets in Nebraska now. Of course, York's got one on Thursday night, and Lincoln, they have their one on Saturday.
Yeah, the big one.
And about 350 producers on over 23,000 acres in Nebraska, and there's large and there's small. But I visited with a particular family at Schuyler, the Thielen family. They grow traditional row crops, but then they decided to diversify and then to bring a couple of family members back into the farm by switching to, well, in addition to their traditional crops, by having produce. And so they set up their high tunnels and segregated a certain portion of their farm to grow produce, and it seems to be working out very well for them.
Yeah, that's it's interesting that they are doing row crops and produce. Sometimes you hear that these farms are just doing produce, but they're doing both.
They're doing both, and that was just their choice. I think the son does row crop with the, and so then the daughter decided she wanted to come home and farm, and so they pursued the produce area with that and do some other things. And it was interesting to visit with them, and we talked about the fact that it's a very, very labor intensive and needs specialized facilities, specialized equipment, just a whole specialized type of farming. And with their row covers and how they use mulch and try to use sustainable practices. And it was very interesting, and a wide variety of row crop or of produce crops that they grow and sell.
And we're seeing some pictures here now. These are some examples of maybe some of the ways they grow the crops. I know one way is through, they call them high tunnels, which is kind of like a greenhouse in a way.
Yeah, so they can start their seedlings early or start seeds early and have seedlings. So they can either grow them right in the tunnel or transfer them out to those plastic row covers, and they have a machine that pokes holes, puts the seedlings in or the seeds in, and they're kind of helps with the labor intensity of it, because it's very high labor.
Yeah.
And there's lots of huge farms too. There's some at Monroe and of course at UTAN, and we've always known about the St. Labore melon stands. We always saw those, and even, I don't know, you're probably not old enough, I remember as a kid, Omaha area, West Omaha had lots of produce stands back when I was young kid going around with my family.
So what should consumers take away from this?
That we have a plethora of seasonal, keep in mind it's seasonal, we're in Nebraska, but we have lots and lots of seasonal wonderful crops that are local, and I see the grocery stores are utilizing lots of local, and they label it right in the store. This is local, this is locally grown, locally produced, and some I see even see stickers of where they were grown. And of course our farmers markets have grown so much. I bet there isn't any place that you can't go to a farmers market 2 times a week at least, someplace.
Yeah, I enjoy them.
It's just wonderful that we have this, and like I said, an extra thing for income for farmers, something different, something new, something to utilize. Maybe products like the corn stalks. They bale up the corn stalks, they use them for mulch. They utilize other things from their farm to grow produce.
All right. And Karol, you're sticking around.
Yes.
Which we love on Wednesdays because we get to show a recipe.
Going to utilize some of those vegetables in a little bit. Okay.
All right, thanks, Karol.
Thanks, Karol.